Welcome back YouTube to Let's Play Dungeons of Dredmor. Once again I finished off setting off a toxic trap. There's a diggle over there, but I'm going to try and skip it for more diggles. Let's run away and let my wormling deal with them, because it can just one-shot everything. Go, kill it, fine. I'll attack it while my wormling comes out. Usually there are traps in this room, yes there are. We're getting closer and closer to Thursday, which is GCSE results day, so I'm expecting some along that line to see whether I can actually get into my college. I should be able to, it's not as bad as trying to get into universities. I'm just hoping I did well enough. It's mostly English that I'm sort of waiting for. English and maths is what they always wait for, but I've already sat maths last year. And my wormling's gotten distracted. This is one of the problems with the wormling, or whether it's just the AI of summoned creatures. It's that once they spot a creature, they'll just try and get to it, no matter what they do. So now I've technically got 2 wormlings, even though you shouldn't be able to, because they're trying to reach this diggle. So I need to lure the diggle up here, and then back down to my wormlings, who can then kill it. So technically I do now have 2 wormlings in my favour. Let's just get some more lockpicks, smash some more stuff, steal some more money, you know, normal life. Aha! Here is the monolith. Fire sprout mine, which caused me pain. I'm just gonna wait for them to kill it. Okay, so as far as I remember, okay, use crew the small queen on the monolith. Use. So I got Pinera, the drinker of pillars, which, if you see the one underneath the yellow symbol, that's like magic minus, and the one on the far right, that's magic regeneration minus. So I don't want anything that reduces my magic power, because I'm primarily being a mage. So that will now have disappeared from my journal, being completed. By using Paki, the disquieting pillar on the monolith. So this is going to be summoning a boss. So here it is. Basically a super blobby, but it just was critted, so I got the Sonica Dwarfs, which is an axe class weapon, which I don't want. And the final one, so I've got to find Argpo, the miscalibrated constitution, which I don't know whether I have that. That's a Mudwen. Don't know whether I have it here. Argonite. Yeah, I don't think I have that already. So just remember it's something with Constitution in its name, and then I need to return to the monolith. Not all missions are all based around one specific, like monolith or whatever you find. That must have been where I discovered the room with lots of monsters. Usually in this type of room, yeah, there's an acid bolt trap here, which is really problematic because it's so powerful and it deals you long-lasting acid damage. So I'm going to try and see if I can disarm it. Okay, my wormlings are blocking for me. Otherwise the acid damage really does stack. Okay, so I actually lost both wormlings, which are still getting 4 acid burns on each of them. So acid is usually what ends up taking me out, because I don't pay attention to it. It's like up here, I'll just click like twice or maybe 3 times on an acid trap and fail and get hit by a lot of arrows. And okay, I'm just going to skip and wait until the acid goes away. It should do, okay. Yeah, the acid damage really racks up. Like with just 2, then you start losing like 10 health a turn, and at this level it's rather dangerous, and then on higher floors it does even more damage. Not good all round. So there's another room down here to look at. I probably won't leave the floor until I complete that last quest, and then I'll move on. Chest with a rusty sword in it. Nope, just fire. You know, kill. Fresh steak. I'll just let my wormling deal with that. Suddenly a diggle just spawned behind us, but it's sleeping. I failed the toxic gas trap, so I'm just going to step around it. I've got lobster mane fungus. I can't remember if I've explained before, but there are also loads of mushrooms in this game. Again, you don't know any of their effects, so you're just supposed to eat them and hope that it won't hurt you. So I just generally don't take the risk and just convert it into lutefisk with the Drake cube thing, or I think that was just a music change. Or just sell it for money. But one thing I'll say that's changed for this video is that I have changed the sound volume to be a bit quieter. I'm Conan the Librarian, and I'm going to go for the obvious fireball spell, which I'll show you in a second. But I've changed the music and sound effect volume to be slightly quieter, just because I noticed in one of my other videos, rewatching them, just to check that they're okay, in a rather intensive battle, it was getting quite loud, and the music was also quite loud, and for some reason I was talking really quietly, and I know quite a few people watch YouTube videos from laptops which aren't always very loud, and so, ooh, lot of monsters, just fireball all three. Sometimes you might not be able to turn it up enough to be able to hear me well, so I've just changed those settings around. They ought to be okay. Just comment if they're still too loud, or whether you want the music volume louder. I can just do that. You actually have to set the music volume to what you want at the start. You can't. Whenever you change it, it always says, "Oh, you have to start it at the next one." So here's another Anvil of Krong. I believe I've already upgraded my shield. I think I'll save the Anvil of Krong until I get some good equipment. So there's another statue of Dredmor, so that'd be good to get some more experience for. I love those, you just get loads of free experience. So I now have 43 lockpicks. Smashy. And we'll move on down here, which we get lots of money. Open a door. Kill it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot I leveled up and got the fireball. So it does a larger area of effect damage, and it does a lot of damage. It's really good. I think that's just like rough iron helm. Yeah. Usually things that are made of metal don't give you much, give you magic minuses. But yeah, the fireball does a 3x3 damage area of effect, and then creates sort of a very light, like one turn 5x5 damage. So let's do this. It pretty much one-shots. Yeah, for about 3 turns you get some very light fire, which deals about 1 damage every turn you're in it. Yep. Now I'm just wandering around where I've already been. So I need to... There seems to be an opening there, so if I just try and teleport. Let's try this one. Okay, so I managed to get closer to it, I think. So I just need to resummon my wormling, because it's probably lost somewhere else in the maze. So here we are. Another Uber chest, which I can't open. Someone remind me to look it up, or just tell me in the comments, because I forget. Fireball kills everything. I resist fire quite well because I do have Promethean magic. So another drinks vendor. Where's my wormling gone? I think, yeah, wormling is my most mana consuming spell. I must have accidentally right clicked. So Dragon's Breath costs under half of what it does for Fireball, so for single enemies you may as well. Oh my. Sorry, my throat randomly clotted. You may as well for single enemies just use Dragon's Fire. But the Fireball spell pretty much can one-shot anything on floor 1. And for floor 2 as well. So I don't really have enough, so I'm just going to let my wormling deal with the other one. With the necromantic enchantment, I believe from my shield. I think that's it. Yeah. And other damage boosts. Even though I don't have a very good weapon, I'm still going to be dealing extra damage, which is always good. One of the most important things for this game is not only to get more experience, but get powerful items, especially weapons, because then you can deal a lot more physical damage, because as soon as I run out of mana, I might have to be resorting to physical attacks, because I might not be able to drink enough d'alcohol to regenerate that mana. So I'm going to try going up. I want to try and catch them all. Oh, so I've been caught in a corner here. So I'm just going to fireball myself. That's okay, because as I mentioned, I have fire resistance. So just whack everything. Here's a sort of a smelter room. I've never really done any smelting and stuff, but you usually find like ingot presses and things in these sorts of rooms. Just got enough for wormling, so I have actually no mana now, so I can't cast any spells. My mana regeneration is 1 every 6 rounds at the moment. Okay, and hit. So, floor 1 is almost clear. So I think after this trap, this will be a good time to cut the episode, so I will see you next time, YouTube.